Hello, my classy ladies. Looking expensive has very little to do with money and everything to do with intentionality. True elegance isn't built on constant shopping, flashy logos, or following trends. It comes from the way you present yourself, the textures you choose, the colors you gravitate toward, and the quiet confidence you express through your clothing. When you understand how to dress with restraint and refinement, even the simplest outfit begins to look elevated. Today, I want to share 7 ways to look expensive on any budget. These are not tricks or shortcuts. They are graceful habits that create a lasting sense of elegance, no matter what you wear. Way 1. Choose calm, refined colors. One of the fastest ways to look expensive on a budget is to embrace a calm, refined color palette. Expensive-looking outfits almost always rely on soft, timeless neutrals rather than loud, attention-seeking tones. These colors bring harmony to your silhouette, create cohesion in your wardrobe, and instantly elevate even the most affordable pieces. The power of calm colors lies in the way they shape perception. When you wear shades that feel serene, taupe, cream, stone, charcoal, soft gray, camel, people subconsciously associate you with composure and clarity. These tones suggest maturity and taste, not extravagance. They create a visual stillness around the body, allowing your posture, expression, and presence to stand out more than your clothing. That is the foundation of looking expensive. The woman is the focus, not the outfit. Refined colors also help fabrics appear richer. A simple knit in cream looks softer and more luxurious than the same knit in a loud color. A charcoal coat appears structured and elegant, even if it was purchased on a budget, because the color does not betray imperfections. Soft neutrals allow textures to shine. They make inexpensive fabrics look smoother, warmer, and more intentional. Another benefit of calm colors is how seamlessly they blend together. When your wardrobe revolves around a cohesive palette, you naturally create outfits that look coordinated without effort. This is the quiet luxury effect. Clothes that appear curated even when they are simple. A woman who dresses in muted tones always looks polished because nothing clashes. There is no noise, no confusion, no sense of excess, just harmony. Wearing refined colors also influences your behavior. When you choose calm shades, you often carry yourself with more gentleness. Your gestures soften, your voice settles, and your movements become more graceful. This subconscious shift makes the outfit feel even more expensive. Elegance is not only visual, it is energetic. Many women believe they need expensive items to look sophisticated, but in reality, your color choices do most of the work. A budget blouse in ivory looks elevated. Tailored trousers in taupe look intentional. A charcoal knit looks quietly luxurious. None of this requires designer labels. It only requires restraint. Calm colors also age beautifully. They never fall out of style, never look dated, and never feel tied to trends. This longevity is essential for women who want to build an elegant wardrobe without constant spending. The more timeless your palette is, the longer your pieces will remain relevant. Choosing refined colors is not about restricting yourself. It is about creating a visual language that communicates elegance with minimal effort. It is about understanding that simplicity, when done well, is far more luxurious than boldness. It is about dressing for the woman you are becoming, someone who values poise, maturity, and quiet confidence. When you walk into any space wearing calm, intentional tones, you immediately look composed and expensive. And you achieved it without spending more, only by choosing more thoughtfully. Way 2. Prioritize texture over trend. If there is one principle that instantly separates expensive-looking outfits from ordinary ones, it is the deliberate use of texture. Quiet luxury style has never relied on flashy silhouettes or trendy prints. Instead, it is built on fabrics that feel rich before they ever look rich. Texture communicates quality far more powerfully than a label ever could. And the beautiful thing is that you can achieve this effect on any budget simply by choosing fabrics that mimic the softness, depth, and structure of high-end materials. Texture shapes how clothing behaves on the body. Smooth, refined fabrics glide instead of cling. Soft knits create gentle movement rather than stiffness. Structured weaves hold form without appearing rigid. These qualities create the unmistakable impression of sophistication. When you focus on texture, even the simplest outfit begins to look thoughtfully composed. A plain sweater becomes luxurious. A basic coat appears intentional. A modest scarf feels elegant. Texture transforms the ordinary. One of the secrets behind looking expensive is avoiding fabrics that betray their cost. Certain synthetics shine too brightly, wrinkle easily, or cling awkwardly to the body. They reveal themselves instantly. But choosing matte textures, brushed wool blends, cotton knits, ribbed pieces, soft boucle-like finishes softens the entire outfit. Matte surfaces absorb light gently. They create the visual depth we associate with higher quality garments. Choosing even one beautifully textured piece in an outfit can elevate the entire look. Texture also affects how you move. When you wear something soft, structured, or draped, your gestures naturally become calmer and more fluid. The clothing supports your posture instead of fighting it. A textured knit encourages softness in the shoulders. A structured fabric helps lengthen the line of the body. These subtle shifts make you appear more poised, and that poise reads as expensive. The interaction between textures is equally important. A smooth top paired with a heavier coat creates balance. A ribbed sweater with tailored trousers adds quiet richness. A soft scarf against a structured jacket introduces feminine contrast. These layered relationships matter far more than any trend. Expensive-looking women understand that the richness of an outfit comes from harmony, not from quantity. They know that texture is what makes clothing feel alive, dimensional, and beautifully composed. Another advantage of prioritizing texture is longevity. Trendy garments become outdated quickly, but textured materials remain timeless because they communicate quality rather than novelty. A simple wool blend coat will look elegant year after year. A well-chosen cable knit will never fall out of place. Even affordable faux suedes and brushed fabrics retain their appeal because their surfaces feel warm and sophisticated. Emotionally, texture brings comfort. When clothing feels good against the skin, you naturally carry yourself with more ease. This emotional comfort becomes visible in your walk, in your posture, in your presence. People interpret this ease as confidence, and confidence always looks expensive. The woman who feels at home in her clothing radiates elegance far more convincingly than the one who wears something trendy but uncomfortable. Texture is where fashion meets intimacy. It shapes how clothing feels, how you move, how others perceive you, and how you inhabit your own elegance. You do not need designer pieces to achieve this. You simply need fabrics that communicate quiet richness. When you prioritize texture, your wardrobe becomes timeless, harmonious, and visually elevated. Every piece begins to look curated, even when the price tag says otherwise. Texture is the quiet secret that transforms affordable clothing into something undeniably refined. Way 3. Embrace tailored silhouettes. One of the most reliable ways to look expensive on any budget is to choose silhouettes that create structure, clarity, and composure. Tailoring is not about wearing fitted clothing. It is about wearing pieces that follow the body with intention, honoring your natural shape without tightening around it. When your outfit has structure, even the simplest garments begin to look elevated. Old money elegance relies on this principle. Tailoring makes you look polished, calm, and quietly powerful without ever feeling constricted. The magic of tailored silhouettes lies in the lines they create. Clean vertical lines elongate the body. Gently shaped waists create subtle femininity without exaggeration. Straight or slightly tapered trousers bring refinement to the lower body. Shoulders with light structure open and lengthen the upper frame. These elements work together to create a silhouette that feels architectural, serene, and intentional. Tailoring has nothing to do with price. A budget blazer with clean seams and a minimal design can look far more expensive than a designer piece covered in embellishments. A simple pair of well-proportioned trousers can outperform a trend-driven item every single time. Elegance is not in the brand, it is in the structure. When you choose pieces with tailoring in mind, your outfit instantly gains coherence. The body looks aligned. Posture improves naturally because structured garments encourage you to stand taller and move more deliberately. A blazer softens slouching. A tailored coat frames the torso. Even a simple skirt with a subtle A-line cut creates softness and length. This visual clarity makes your entire presence feel elevated. Tailored silhouettes also prevent your outfit from appearing overwhelmed by fabric. Winter coats, knits, and layers can easily become bulky, but when the foundational pieces have shape, the entire look remains refined. The aim is not tightness, it is definition. You want the garment to suggest your figure without outlining it sharply. This is the heart of quiet luxury styling. Another powerful aspect of tailoring is its emotional effect. When you dress in structured silhouettes, you feel more capable, more grounded, more intentional. The clothing shapes your mindset, not just your appearance. It encourages calm, steady movements. It invites a composed posture. And because of this, people interpret your presence as elegant before you ever speak. That is the power of structure. Tailoring also supports a minimalist wardrobe. Well-structured pieces are incredibly versatile. A tailored coat works with dresses, trousers, skirts, and knits. A clean, structured blazer elevates jeans as easily as it elevates workwear. A simply cut dress can transition from day to evening with nothing but a change in shoes. The more your wardrobe leans toward tailored silhouettes, the less you need, because everything works together harmoniously. When shopping on a budget, focus on the seams, the shoulders, the drape. Look for clean lines rather than decorative details. Prioritize pieces that fall smoothly on the body. Choose garments that create length rather than volume. These small choices add up to a wardrobe that feels expensive even when the price tags are modest. Tailoring is the quiet backbone of elegance. It shapes the woman with respect, not restriction. It turns simple outfits into refined ones. And it ensures that your presence feels composed, confident, and undeniably classy without spending more. Way 4. Invest in one elevated element per outfit. One of the most powerful ways to look expensive on a budget is to build your outfits around a single elevated element. This approach creates clarity, intention, and quiet sophistication. Instead of wearing many eye-catching pieces at once, choose one item that carries refinement and allow everything else to soften around it. This is one of the oldest elegance principles, and it is the reason old money women always look polished, even when their wardrobes are simple. When you focus on one elevated element, your outfit immediately gains direction. It no longer feels chaotic or overdone. It feels cohesive, and cohesion reads as expensive. The elevated piece doesn't need to be costly. It simply needs presence. It could be a beautifully structured coat, a softly draped knit, a high-quality scarf, a pair of refined shoes, or a classic bag. When this one element is chosen thoughtfully, the rest of the outfit becomes quietly supportive, creating visual harmony. The beauty of this approach is that it eliminates the need for constant shopping. You don't need every piece of your wardrobe to be exceptional. You just need a few refined items that can anchor multiple looks. A single polished coat can elevate dozens of outfits. One well-made pair of boots can transform simple trousers and knitwear. A soft, high-quality jumper can turn budget trousers into something that looks quietly luxurious. The effect comes from intention, not accumulation. Choosing one elevated element also softens your overall presence. When an outfit includes too many standout items, the viewer doesn't know where to look. The result appears loud, busy, or insecure. But when you choose one strong piece, the eye settles. The outfit feels calm, and that calmness communicates confidence. Quiet luxury is never frantic. It is measured, composed, and deeply self-assured. This way of dressing also enhances your silhouette. The elevated piece naturally sets the tone for the rest of the outfit. A structured coat brings verticality and strength. A soft knit introduces relaxation and femininity. A tailored trouser creates length and precision. By letting one piece lead, you avoid visual clutter and create a clean, expensive-looking outline. Emotionally, dressing around one elevated element brings a sense of grounding. It reduces decision fatigue. It helps you feel centered and put together. It encourages slower, more intentional dressing, which naturally influences your posture and movement. When you know your outfit has a clear focal point, you carry yourself with ease. That ease is perceived as elegance. This approach can also reflect your personal style without forcing it. Some days your elevated element might be a beautifully structured coat. Other days it might be a soft roll neck or a pair of suede boots that make you feel refined. The elevated element shifts depending on your mood, yet the principle remains constant. You are dressing with awareness, not impulse. The one elevated element method is especially effective on a budget because it multiplies the impact of your best pieces. It allows you to rotate the same refined items without anyone noticing because each outfit feels fresh, intentional, and harmonious. People won't remember the price of your clothing. They'll remember the way everything came together with calm, effortless elegance. This is the foundation of looking expensive, choosing with intention, wearing with confidence, and allowing one beautiful element to guide the rest. When you dress this way, your outfit speaks softly, but with undeniable sophistication. Way 5. Care for your clothing with intention. One of the most overlooked ways to look expensive on a budget has nothing to do with buying new pieces. It comes from caring for what you already own. Old money elegance is built on longevity. Clothing is treated with respect, fabrics are maintained thoughtfully, and each garment is allowed to age gracefully. This approach creates a wardrobe that looks refined not because it is filled with luxury pieces, but because every item appears cherished and well kept. When your clothing looks cared for, it elevates your entire presence. A simple coat becomes elegant when its fabric is smooth and refreshed. A knit looks luxurious when it is free from pilling. Trousers gain sophistication when their lines remain sharp. The condition of your clothing communicates intention, and intention always reads as expensive. Caring for your clothing begins with understanding how fabrics behave. Wool needs rest and gentle brushing. Cotton thrives when pressed softly and stored neatly. Knits require delicate washing and careful drying to maintain their shape. When you learn these small rituals, your wardrobe begins to transform. Budget pieces suddenly carry more dignity because they are treated with the same reverence as designer garments. This attention to care also affects your emotional relationship to your clothing. Instead of feeling the need to constantly purchase something new, you develop appreciation for the pieces you already have. You begin to notice the way a fabric drapes after proper steaming, the softness of a knit after mindful washing, the quiet richness of a coat that has been brushed and aired. These small transformations create a sense of luxury, even when no money is spent. Clothing care also influences how you carry yourself. When you know your coat is smooth, your shoes are polished, or your scarf is neatly pressed, you naturally move with more confidence. You feel composed because your clothing is composed. This emotional alignment between garment and posture is one of the strongest signals of elegance, one that is impossible to replicate through trends or logos. Maintaining your wardrobe also prevents the visual clutter that makes outfits look less refined. Loose threads, pilling, wrinkles, fading, and stretched hems all disrupt the harmony of an outfit. When these details are tended to, even the most affordable garment appears elevated. Smooth lines, clean textures, and well-preserved fabrics create an aura of quiet wealth, regardless of price. Another powerful aspect of clothing care is the way it extends the life of your wardrobe. Instead of replacing garments frequently, you preserve them. This naturally leads to a more curated, intentional closet, one that leans toward timelessness rather than impulse. Old money elegance is rooted in this philosophy. Clothing is not disposable. It is part of your daily environment, something to honor and maintain. Caring for your clothing is not about perfection. It is about respect. When you treat your garments with attention, you communicate something deeply refined, that you value quality, consistency, and harmony in your life. This mindset shapes how others perceive you. A woman who maintains her wardrobe looks composed, disciplined, and quietly self-assured. And the best part is that this kind of elegance costs nothing. It is entirely rooted in intention, patience, and gentle rituals that elevate your daily experience. When your clothing looks well-loved, your entire presence feels more expensive. Way 6. Master the art of subtle accessories. One of the most effective ways to look expensive on a budget is to use accessories with subtlety and intention. Accessories are powerful. They shape the atmosphere of your outfit, add softness or structure, guide the eye, and influence the woman's posture and presence. But the key to old money elegance is restraint. When accessories are chosen thoughtfully, they elevate a look without overwhelming it. When they are loud, excessive, or overly decorative, they cheapen even the most beautiful clothing. Subtlety is the quiet language of wealth. The first principle of refined accessorizing is understanding that less often looks richer. A single delicate piece worn with confidence has more impact than several bold items competing for attention. A simple necklace resting against the collarbone brings softness. A pair of understated earrings frames the face. A slim bracelet adds a whisper of refinement to the wrist. These pieces do not shout, they refine. And refinement is what makes a woman appear elegant on any budget. Subtle accessories also allow your clothing to breathe. When your outfit is already calm and beautifully textured, you do not need large, eye-catching pieces. Instead, choose items that harmonize with the palette and silhouette. A small pair of gold hoops with a soft knit, a delicate chain bracelet beside a structured coat, a pearl stud against the warmth of winter lighting. When accessories support the outfit instead of dominating it, your entire look feels composed and quietly sophisticated. One of the greatest strengths of subtle accessories is their ability to mimic luxury without the price tag. A simple gold tone bracelet can look refined if its design is clean and its finish is soft. A faux pearl earring can appear elegant when it is small and luminous rather than oversized. Even costume jewelry can feel expensive when it is weighted gently, shaped naturally, and designed with restraint. Elegance is never in the brand. It is in the proportions, the textures, and the quietness. Subtle accessories also shape your physical presence. A pair of refined earrings encourages you to lift your chin slightly. A delicate bracelet draws attention to graceful hand movements. A thin chain resting along the neckline encourages softer posture. Accessories influence how you inhabit your clothing, and that shift in energy is one of the most powerful signals of looking expensive. People read elegance through movement just as much as through clothing. Another advantage of subtle accessories is how seamlessly they blend with every outfit. When your jewelry and finishing elements are quiet and refined, they become timeless and interchangeable. You no longer need dozens of pieces. A few well-chosen accessories can be worn year-round, across seasons, and through changing moods. This minimalism feels inherently expensive because it suggests intentionality, not accumulation. Subtle accessorizing also keeps you grounded in your own femininity. Loud accessories often feel performative, as if the outfit is trying too hard to be noticed. But quiet pieces bring the attention back to you, your expression, your voice, your gestures. They create intimacy between the viewer and the wearer. And intimacy, not spectacle, is where true elegance lives. Emotionally, subtle accessories calm the entire outfit. They create cohesion, they create softness, they prevent visual noise, and they allow you to feel more at ease in your own skin. That comfort becomes part of your allure. When a woman looks composed, serene, and quietly confident, she appears far more expensive than any label or price tag could suggest. Subtle accessories are not about minimalism for its own sake. They are about understanding the power of restraint. They are about choosing beauty that enhances without demanding. They are about shaping an aura of quiet luxury, piece by piece. Way 7. Move slowly and carry yourself with composed confidence. The final, and perhaps most transformative way to look expensive on a budget has nothing to do with clothing at all. It comes from the way you move through the world. Old money elegance is rooted in presence, posture, and intentionality. A woman who carries herself with calm confidence instantly appears refined, regardless of the price of her wardrobe. Movement is a language, and when spoken softly, it signals sophistication. The first element of this is pace. Expensive-looking women do not rush. They walk with measured steps, allowing their bodies to settle into a natural rhythm. Quick, frantic movement creates a sense of imbalance, which cheapens even the most beautifully constructed outfit. Slow, deliberate movement communicates control, clarity, and quiet self-assurance. When you slow your steps, your clothing drapes more gracefully. Your accessories rest softly against your skin. Your gestures become fluid. Everything about your presence becomes more elegant. Posture is equally critical. Good posture is free, and yet it has the power to elevate your entire appearance more than any designer piece. When you lengthen your spine, relax your shoulders, and keep your neck poised, your silhouette transforms. Clothes fall better, lines appear cleaner, your face opens, and your energy changes. This subtle shift tells the world you are composed and grounded. It is not about stiffness. It is about allowing your body to express confidence without force. Another part of composed movement is reducing unnecessary gestures. Women who appear expensive do not fidget with their clothing, touch their hair constantly, or adjust accessories repeatedly. These small behaviors disrupt the sense of ease that defines elegance. When your movements are calm and purposeful, they give the impression that your clothing belongs to you, that you inhabit your style with comfort and assurance. The absence of fussiness creates an aura of quiet refinement. Your voice is also part of your elegance. The way you speak, the tone you use, and the pauses you allow all communicate something about your presence. A soft, grounded voice feels luxurious. It suggests emotional maturity, patience, and thoughtfulness. When you speak slowly and clearly, people listen differently. This subtle command of space creates the kind of authority that cannot be imitated by labels or trends. Emotional composure is another key element. A woman who remains calm in her interactions, who listens attentively, who responds with grace rather than impulsiveness, she always appears refined. This emotional stability mirrors the quiet luxury aesthetic. It reflects depth, not decoration. You can wear the simplest outfit, yet if your demeanor is thoughtful and steady, you will seem more elegant than someone dressed in head-to-toe luxury. This final way to look expensive reminds us that elegance is not performed. It is lived. It is the softness in your step, the steadiness in your breath, the calmness in your gaze. It is your ability to move through the day with intention, rather than urgency. When your inner world is composed, your outer appearance naturally follows. Your presence becomes your most luxurious accessory. And the best part, my classy lady, is that this form of elegance costs nothing. It is shaped through awareness, not spending, through discipline, not trends, through the quiet decision to honor yourself with every step and gesture. Looking expensive has never been about the cost of your clothing. It is about the way you shape your presence, the choices you make with intention, and the quiet refinement you bring into your everyday life. These 7 habits, choosing calm colors, prioritizing texture, embracing tailored silhouettes, building each outfit around one elevated element, caring for your clothing, mastering subtle accessories, and moving with composed confidence form a philosophy of elegance that transcends budgets. When you dress this way, you begin to notice something deeper than aesthetic beauty. You feel more grounded, more thoughtful, more aligned with the woman you want to be. Elegance becomes less of an outcome and more of a practice, a way of honoring yourself through small, meaningful choices, a way of letting simplicity become luxurious through care and restraint. These principles endure because they are not tied to trends. They do not change with the season, the fashion cycle, or the mood of the industry. They are timeless truths about how women present themselves with dignity and softness. When you embody these habits, your style becomes an extension of your character, calm, intentional, and quietly confident. You begin to see your wardrobe differently. Instead of chasing novelty, you refine what you already own. Instead of overwhelming your outfits, you allow space for harmony and breath. Instead of rushing through your day, you move with presence, letting your elegance reveal itself not through extravagance, but through ease. This is the heart of old money style, the understanding that elegance is a lifestyle, not a purchase. You do not need designer pieces to look refined. You simply need awareness, discipline, and softness. You need to choose thoughtfully, care deeply, and express yourself with quiet confidence. When you do, even the simplest outfit transforms. Even the smallest gesture feels intentional. and your presence becomes unmistakably elegant. Thank you for watching, and as always, stay classy.